With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch. Check. Kill. Back. Out. Take four.
Back to Walker on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Seahawks at 8-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, here's Corral with it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Locke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They look to throw. It's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hatchet. Slam.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke out to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 50, check 50. 25, check 25, check 25.
Penny up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey. 4 down. Jumper. Hey, alert 3.
Block off of play action. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch twins.
Now Lock on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. On 1st down, it's Corral. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Corral on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Matt Corral. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. To throw it is Locke. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
I'm coming. Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Corral here, working from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. To the air again with Corral. He's got the connection to Moore. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here's Corral. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Corral looking to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Corral. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Corral. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Play action. Now it's Locke. Rolling to his left. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mike 35, Mike 35. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 35's the mic. Coming.
Lock now on 1st down. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again.
On play action, Locke. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
35's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's Locke to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd at SoFi Stadium. Chargers have just stretched their lead with a score. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Play action, Corral. Buying time to his left. This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's Corral on 1st down. Being chased out left. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Play action here, Corral. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing now is Locke. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 71 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Fields it right around the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Corral here working from the gun.
Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
On third down, Corral. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Yeah, let's get sandwich. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. All right, T, let's all right, T. Check it backer, check it backer.
Block now on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Block now to throw.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A lock-finding Fant for the Seahawks first down.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Locke.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Penny is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Once more, Penny. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. 48 the mic. Right here. Mike 48.
Locke going to try and throw for it.
Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Locke going to throw. It's caught. Lockett.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Dancing to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again, it's Locke. On the move to his left.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket.
Sideline throw complete to Walker.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd and goal, Locke looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Nice, sweetheart.
Lock to throw.
Flush to his right. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Corral going to look to throw it.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now Corral to throw it.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Here's Corral.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Corral to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.
And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Panthers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.